I just shot a video on my cell phone. I was at a grocery store. I was there dumping the trash from my van. In the dumpster, there was a ton of food and really good stuff. So I recorded a video right there, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to clip it in here because I'm using my iPhone for filming this. But at the moment, I only had my cell phone on hand and I wanted to make sure to get it. I just left the grocery store. I came to dump my trash, and when I went into the dumpster bins that you see right in there, I saw there was a whole bunch of really cool stuff. I did my first dumpster dive in the middle of the day. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and it looks like they had just dumped everything, because if you see over there, those trucks are unloading and putting everything in the grocery store. So I got some really cool stuff that I'm going to show you. I didn't have my phone with me, so I didn't want to film. I didn't want to run back. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff, and I will show you my first dumpster dive haul. Just leaving the grocery store. Actually, I noticed that when I got here, I wanted to dump out my trash from the van, and I needed to get a couple of things at the grocery store. When I dumped my trash bags, I saw that there was a bunch of just fresh food in there. I mean, some of it looked bad, but most of it looked really good. I didn't think anything of it. I went back in the store, got what I needed, and when I came back, I thought, let me see if I can find anything. And I'm so excited. I got a bunch of cool stuff and good stuff to eat. Rob Greenberg is the first person that exposed me to the amount of food that American companies throw away. Not just food, but a lot of other things, but food is the main thing. There are so many homeless and hungry people in America. And there's a bus going by. So I'd watched his videos, and I've watched him do things like, you know, feed 100 people off dumpsters, and he's done a lot of things. I'm going to link his channel down below. But he's the first person that I actually saw climbing into dumpsters to get food to actually eat, and he would do that and fill his pantry.
Hey everyone, Rob Greenfield here, and I just went dumpster diving. So just for a little experiment, I started with an empty pantry, an empty fridge, and basically an empty kitchen, and I wanted to see what I could do with it in a very little bit of time.
I have a couple of other friends that go dumpster diving on a regular basis for fun. Rob Greenberg is particularly focused on homelessness and bettering the world, off-grid living, tiny living. But my friend Omar is another person that I know goes dumpster diving, and I'll link his channel down below. Omar and I met at Playlist Live last year when I was there doing some work. Let me go somewhere where I'm not sitting here filming, because those guys unloading the trucks were kind of looking at me going in and out of the dumpsters, and they didn't say anything, but I'm going to go ahead and go somewhere else so I can show you my haul. Came and pulled into a parking lot different from the store that I was at, so I could show you what I got. And if I don't, let me go out the front. If I don't get that clip from my cell phone, I'm going to go ahead and repeat everything I just said, that I found some really good stuff. And I've never been dumpster diving, but I thought that the stuff in there I couldn't just let sit in there. So let me show you what I found. It was pretty funny. I've never dumpster dived before. I've got another friend that does it on his channel.
Oh, USB cord, body wash, headphones, brand new headphones. You know, this is just to show how wasteful some stores are. And it's not the employee's fault. That's it, man. You got a lot of cool stuff in here.
When I saw these things, I thought, certainly I can't let this food sit in there. And the reason I know it's good, it's because the trucks that were loading in new food had just arrived. So it looks like they had just dumped this, because I've never seen this much good food. But anyway, I got what I could out. I even tried to climb in, but if you see what I'm wearing, I'm not really dressed for dumpster diving, but I got what I could. So here, let me turn the camera around and let me show you. It looks like I have some pasta, and I'm looking for expiration dates. This expires July 2018, so it's still good. Here's a bag of apples. I know that the only thing wrong with these apples was that, see that? That's chocolate. That's not poop.
That's not poop.
I'll show you in a minute because I moved the chocolate so it wouldn't be sitting in the sun. Some citrons, and none of them look to be maybe bad in here. They look like they're a little squished because I had to dig them out from under boxes. Oh yeah, that one got squashed. I'm gonna open those and see, but they all feel good. They're firm and they smell delicious. They smell so good. I got some green peppers, bag of Florida potatoes, a bag of our 4 mineral water, English breakfast black tea, and as you can see, they come individually wrapped. There were all these little packets of fruit medley, Privat chocolate. This is Privat chocolatiers, dark orange almond, a 85% cocoa. This looks yummy. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I think what I'm gonna do with the food is there is a homeless guy that sits at a gas station that I go get gas when I'm in town visiting my dad. And I'm going to give him the majority of this stuff. This man is always sitting at this gas station. You can tell that he lives out of this shopping cart, and he spends usually all day at the gas station. And he started to sell waters, and I think that's how he makes money. So I'm going to take a bunch of this stuff over to him. I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up and get it ready to take to that homeless guy. So they say that you should wear gloves when you go dumpster diving, but I didn't do that. Nothing looked really bad, but I decided to go ahead and wear gloves now. There's one, and it's not even rotten. It's just smashed. You can see that it's just smashed. It's not rotten, because these other ones smell delicious and look delicious. These all actually look perfect. Oh, there's one squashed in there. It's just smashed. I'm gonna throw that one out. They just got smashed. They smell so good. Now the bag of apples. This was sitting on top of the chocolate that was falling out of the little boxes. Most of them were smashed. But that's how I know that the food wasn't in there long, because none of the chocolate bars were melted. And it's also a very cool day here in South Florida. It was 58 this morning at 6 a.m. I'm gonna put everything in here. All right, this is what was left of that pile to throw away. I've bagged everything else up. I think what I'm gonna do is I have a little basket in my van, and I'm going to make a little basket for him. I'm gonna go dump all this. I can't do all this with one hand. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about all the shakiness. Take off these stinky gloves. Clean off my hands a little bit. Go dump this trash, and I'll be able to head on over to give that man his goodies. All right, let's go feed the homeless guy. I just finished editing the video you guys watched about me going dumpster diving for the first time and going to feed the homeless guy at the gas station. But as I was editing the footage of when I went to deliver the food to him, I didn't feel comfortable putting it in here, even though he gave me permission to film him and he knows that it's going to be included in a YouTube video that's going to be published. I just felt that it was better for his privacy for me to not include that. It seems to me that he has some mental health issues. I wanted to protect his privacy and it just felt better that way. He was really surprised and loved everything. He didn't take the potatoes because he thought he wasn't going to be able to cook them. But it was just such a nice experience. I wanted to let you know that and close out the video and ask you if you like these types of videos and want to see me do more when I do my day-to-day stuff or things that happen to me on a daily basis. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you are not subscribed, if you could please subscribe and hit the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm working on a lot more content for you and look forward to sharing my day-to-day life with you, living in my van and traveling. I have some exciting adventures coming up. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.